Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Every time you see a politician claiming that's a crisis and we need to solve it, think about this. Always think about this. Who created the situation that now you have to intervene and solve it? Was it you? So always when I say we have a crisis, look in the back in time and see who created the circumstance of a situation, the crisis. And most likely you're going to find that the policies made by the same guys created this situation that now they will intervene and repair it. So the same thing is going on right here with this weasel. So that's a general rule. Okay, if they create a problem so they can justify their existence, we're very important. Who created it? If something doesn't work well in a society, in the economy, for instance, or the military is depleted, it's because of you. You can change that. You are in charge of it, more or less, but you are. So here we have this article with the pirate right here, Olaf Scholz from Russia Today. And he says that Germany needs more immigrants. And you would think, why? And he's going to tell you, the country cannot get by without foreign workers. Olaf Scholz says, Germany urgently needs to accelerate the inflow of skilled workers from outside the EU. Not inside the EU, outside. All right? He said, Scholz, this weasel, fellow lawmakers on Wednesday, the EU's biggest economy cannot survive without a steady inflow of foreign workforce, he insisted, while presenting a complex nationwide modernization program dubbed the Germany Pact. All right, now, I'm not going to go further than that. My question is, if you as a country cannot go by unless you receive immigrants because your population is not skilled, that was the reason. Why is that? Why isn't your population skilled? Romania, the communist country, had a skilled population. Why? Because they went to school. They had schools. They planned that. The communists, those idiots, they planned that. Here, why don't you have skilled population? You're Germans. I don't think you're dumb. I know you're not dumb. But so is this just a pretext? Who created the situation that you need a continuous influx of non-Europeans? That's a key word for something else, okay? And you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Non-Europeans. Who are you going to need? And why you need skilled workers but not non-European? Why is that? Do they have something these guys don't have? Are skilled differently? Anyway, he created the problem, they created the problem, and now they want to solve it, creating a new problem. And there's going to be a new problem. Look at Paris, for instance, anyway. And not only France. Look at Malmo, Sweden. I'm talking that kind of problem. Look, for instance, at the Albanians. I have nothing against the Albanians. In London. And not only that. There's many examples, my friends. You got the hint. Now, let's see if these guys say here. Let me pull it up here. So, Germany needs more immigration. That means it's good. Immigration is good. How is this going to be standing with this claim by the New York Times? In escalation, Adams says migrant crisis will destroy New York City. So Adams is the, how do you call it? I always have a problem remember, mayor. He's the mayor of New York City. He says that migrants will destroy New York City. How is that? And how is this? And I'm not going to use only New York Times. I'm going to use something else. All right. And the same here. I said that New York City will be destroyed by migrant influx. All right. This is from Newsweek. So again, New York City will be destroyed by migrant influx, but this idiot says, no, we need them. We need. And then I have these guys, I didn't want to use them in the first place, because I said, well, it's the Russians who don't like. Immigrants could destroy New York City. New York, mayor. The city is facing a financial ruin due to immigration. Democrat Eric Adams is the is my favorite band, I would say, called Manowar. American heavy metal band, I guess. And Eric Adams is the main vocalist. Fantastic guy. Check them out, for instance. Like, for instance, the song Battle Hymns or Dark Avenger, or these are old style. So, Democrat Eric Adams has warned. So, how is this? Immigrants could destroy it, facing financial ruin, right? Mass migration will, quote unquote, destroy New York City unless something is done about it. What do you mean? Speaking at the meeting at the Manhattan, said the city was being overwhelmed by migrants from all over the world and faces a $12 billion budget deficit. I don't think it's because of migrants. Now we just got a scapegoat right here and is going to use it. You can say, well, just a second. Emil, don't be such a weasel, Controlled immigration, could be a positive thing. I agree with that. Controlled immigration and quality immigration plays a role. Like, not the Canadians, they used to have the good idea, and the Australians. I remember when I was looking in going there then. Now they have beautiful, you have education, you have certain kind of skills, bring some money in the country, and so on. That was better than everybody, let's go. No, not like that. And stay in line. Don't just cross the foot deep Rio Grande and come into the United States and say, hey, I'm right here, you owe me. No. And if you come to work, remember, if you come to this country desperate as an immigrant, you would work for almost anything. Anything that these guys give you as pay is more than you made over there. And by doing that, you're just gonna create an implosion on the income and hourly wage of Americans. As I said many times, let's say you are a construction worker, and let's say you make $25 or $20 an hour. I'm just giving you an example. $20 an hour. And let's say I come from Romania and I am desperate. I can say, hey, Gigi, I take Michael's job for $10 an hour. I think I will be doing the exact great job Mike can do in about 25 minutes, maybe a day, maybe 3 days. So that training on the job, let's put it this way, in construction, pum pum pum, boom boom boom, pum pum pum, not a big deal. I worked in constructions, so I mastered it in no time. So anyway, I would work for $10. What do you think Mike will do? What do you think the owner will do? Will fire the American and will hire the new American. Therefore, the guy over there who has his boats, goes hunting, fishing, has the vacations now and then, does his barbecue, has some 2-car payments, has his children in sports or wherever. What do you think that guy is going to do? Maybe he smokes, maybe he drinks some adult beverages, has, TV, and what else? Telephone and so on. He has to cut all of that, so his lifestyle will immediately decrease. If he wants to compete with $10 an hour. Otherwise, what is he going to do? Not work at all. And if it does not work at all, what is he going to do? He's going to go and ask government for handouts. That's how I call them, right? There's not going to be temporary relief, blah, blah, blah. He's going to say, I'm in trouble. I lost my job, or I quit. If you quit, you don't get anything, if I remember correctly, in certain states. So here it is. So yes, immigration like that, and if you have a big influx, all these guys are going to have to compete with them. That means they have to say, yeah, I'm working for $10 an hour. Because the owner will do it. That's why when you hear, well, women pay less than men. Well, that means all the women will be hired and all the men will be fired for the same principle. I have this, and they do the same job. We're told the same quality. Okay, if you do the same quality, and I can use you as an employer. That's a word. I can use you as an employer for $10 an hour as a female because I pay you less for doing the same job. We're told than the men. Then I will fire all men. Why? Because obviously I will make a profit with these guys. But it's not like that. When they say about that they're not paid for the same job, they do their little study in a different way. And the different way is they take the lifetime and they ignore, for instance, maternity leave, extra hour, overtime that men do, it seems like, differently than women, and so on. So let's go back to these guys. So is it immigration good? It is, if it's very much controlled and you get quality based on your need. And make sure that your people, which is your country, your nation, is not negatively affected by that. That's how you do it. And they know it. But hey, they think that accepting a lot of immigrants, they will vote for them. That's the whole thing. Not only, they will also support big business with cheap workforce. That's another thing. As I said, this guy is going to be fired, or he's going to say you're going to get a pay cut of half of your $20. You're going to get work for 10, or you go home and have nothing. So again, how could this be? They destroy it, but the other ones need. If you need them, like I read an article saying that Romania, fucking believable, we need immigrants. And they always think about immigrants somehow from other continents. Why is that, I wonder? Why is that? And again, in the United States of America, it's such a racist country, but a lot of people from other continents flock to come over here. Would you go? No. If you know you go in a country, you're going to be discriminated and beaten and hunted by police. Why would you go over there? Makes no sense. Desperation? Well, we're told that things are real bad here. Anyway, here it is. Good or bad, must be controlled and quality immigration. And Schultz, it's your fault you need people, because that means you screwed up your population, your society. You were in charge to have an educated society. You were in charge. And you failed. Now you say bring those in and you're going to have Germany? Yeah, mother. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.